In our life came AI. I would like to look at this topic because now there goes a lot of money, great attention, and talk a lot about it. It's harder to tell the real technological shift apart from a simple hype. Here's me wondering, personally, your look, not through the eyes of an observer, through the eyes of the investor who has been making decisions for years. It is very different from the dot-com crash. At this moment, there is hype anyway. And understandably, there is FOMO, fear of missing out. Yep, fear of not having time. What is happening now is different from previous waves. If before everything went incremental, then now AI technology is evolving exponentially, and our brain does not perceive it well. Very many projects I've seen, including I had fails in my portfolio, when people come out with some solution and refuse to understand, it will become commodity very quickly. That their unique solution very quickly will become part of their big systems. And this I have already seen repeatedly. When people say, here we are, here we will now make our model. It will be the best at doing this. I say, guys, do business. Build processes. Become an integral part of the life of your consumer or your business to which you sell your attempts. Well, here, for example, we will have the best voice client. Then when some model comes out with a new decision, he suddenly sees that despite his best, customers start switching. Another one wins because of marketing. Not just expensive marketing, but also low price leader, that is. They're coming out, I see now. A few generally cool startups from our portfolio who struggle very hard, who make coding solutions. They started doing it before the cursor AI, and they compete successfully with it. But right after, when Claude, OpenAI, Google, and others released their platforms, which may not even be better, and many worse there is in this, but they have the opportunity to provide the computing power almost for free. And here you can't compete, and weak entrepreneurs give up. Strong entrepreneurs, they go deeper. They find the uniqueness they can give. That's why for me in general, I don't see the hype, but I see that as on any adaptation period. A lot of companies are dying, because I looked at the stats this weekend, but it's just overwhelming. There is a huge amount of confirmation that implementation of AI, just for the sake of AI, ends up writing off money. I am not talking about startups. I'm already talking about the market of large enterprises, where really billions are wasted. But as they say, I only see the positive factor is that the strongest team just here is based on what they see, and they really rebuild working cases. And there are a lot of solutions which will lead to where it is necessary. So, for me, I have the only question. Now we are in the stage AI 1.0, so how bloodless we will reach AI 2.0. I have the feeling that we will reach it, but we can, as usual, go through fails. When I choose solutions now, I try to choose less protected areas. And it's hard because during the previous 10-15 years, I was looking for the most generic, the most common solutions, which may be suitable and interesting to many. And now I understand that here in new conditions, without a clear specialization of expertise and real vertical business processes, or even all horizontal, it should be know-how niche. Without this, sustainable business will not be able to build, because he will be swept away just by the new updates and releases of the big players, who will be there to give for free, something that you have spent millions on. And you'll find yourself in a situation as if when you don't understand how to compete, it's like you're trying to catch up, not even catch, but already collapsing. Agree. And here it turns out, we need to focus on specific niches. So for you, what are the values of AI? In infrastructure, in workflow data or distribution? For me, above all, it's an opportunity for clear structuring and an opportunity to do more work with less forces. Today I listened about some statistics. In China are already there. About 40% of new startups consist only one person. Yes, solo founder. I already have a few of these in my portfolio. When there's one person, and he has a number of employees, but his employees are AI agents, and therefore you need to focus on real problem and how can you solve it. You need to be very close to the market now, an understanding of processes, what do they look like now, and how with the help of AI you can transform them so they become winnable. Also one of the tasks now, it's the transformation of outdated industries. You can take companies and strongly optimize their processes, and hence a whole class of decisions And we have in our portfolio including such solutions. When people come in the company, change their processes, and dramatically increase their efficiency, well, actually, not everyone will enter that kind of water. And even more so, not everyone will come out dry.